The first thing you want to do is lay your mask down flat on a surface. We're going to start by crumbling up the mask. So start pinching it all over. You're going to start noticing that it's going to start coming all together. Keep on pinching all the way till it turns kind of into a little ball. The edges might seem a little harder to pinch, so just keep on pinching them and folding them all the way into the mask. It's going to look sort of like this. As you see, I'm taking my time pinching the whole mask because I want to make sure I get really into the whole entire mask. And also with the ear straps, you want to make sure you crumble that as well. Kind of like this. All right. Now we're going to grab a rubber band. You can do this however you like. I personally like to do it on top to keep it round. But if it seems a little hard for you, you can do it over it. It doesn't really matter as long as it looks like a paper ball. So now we're ready to dye. I'm going to begin using my first color in the section that you see blocked off. So I'm going to make sure I drench that whole little section. Don't be afraid to put dye. You want to make sure you get the dye in there. I'm going to grab my next color. As you see, I'm going to begin to grab this and lightly squeeze on the section that's highlighted. Again, I'm not being stingy with the dye. Make sure you do squeeze it in there. Trust me, you want a lot of color in there because when you open the mask, there's gonna be white spots. We don't want that, so we want to put a lot of dye in there. I'm gonna grab my next color. I'm gonna begin to dye the remaining section. Give it a good squeeze. Get the rest of remaining white that you see on that mask. Give it a good squeeze all the way. Perfect, just like that. All right, now we're gonna turn the mask over and we're gonna start all over again. So I'm gonna grab the first color that I had before and we're gonna color that area. Okay, you're gonna see the colors drip on the other side, so just follow what you see. I see blue, so I'm gonna squeeze that all over. And then we're gonna grab our next color that we use and I'm gonna begin to drench that area just to get it absorbed perfectly there. All right, once I feel that the color is absorbed perfectly, I'm gonna grab my next color and I'm gonna begin dyeing that section as well. So here I go, I'm just gonna squeeze it all the way. Give a generous amount. There will be left over, but that's fine. All right, now we're gonna turn it back over and it's good to go. All right, so now we're gonna place it in a Ziploc bag overnight.
8 hours later.
Once you let it sit overnight, we're gonna take it out of the Ziploc bag and we're gonna begin to rinse it. Remember, the longer you let it sit, the deeper the color is. So if you want it a light pastel, you don't have to leave it for 8 hours, but the longer, the better. So I'm gonna start rinsing it. Don't remove the rubber band till you see the water start to turn clear. So I'm gonna keep running it down cold water. And once you see that it starts to run clear, begin to rinse your mask in warm water. We're gonna remove the rubber bands now. Be sure to recycle your rubber bands for another use. Throw your mask in the washer or wash it in the sink and air dry. Look at your creation. I hope you had so much fun.